Hello YouTube, and this is the RC SoCal. It's been a long time since I've done something, and so today I'm making something deadly. I don't recommend you try this at home. Of course you can, but if you do try it at home and someone gets hurt in the process of making or shooting this thing I'm about to show you, I'm not responsible. I'm not held responsible for any part of it whatsoever. So at this, please enjoy. Alright, so what you look at this mess here. Well, actually what this is a highly sophisticated blowgun. The tip right here is a nail, very, very sharp nail. And this is a cardstock inner core. I'm making one right now, so get you guys set up right here. You can see I'm in the process of making a new one. Here's a cone. I just cut the end, so I have to reform this. Now basically the way it works is that's hollow down there. Basically what happens is when I load it into the blow end of my 1.5 inch piece of PVC, boom, you blow through, the air expands and it shoots out here. This thing is very deadly. If you hit somebody in the temple at full speed, like if as hard as you can blow, it can penetrate. See, as you can see, I just blew a little bit, but this point, it has grooves in the nail, so I stuck it into a tree. It went all the way in, and I literally had to put both hands on it and yank it out of the tree. So it's very dangerous, but it's very accurate and shoots very far. So basically, all you do to make one of these is basically, if I can show you guys, get you guys propped up. You need a piece of glossy paper, 8x11, works just fine. And what you need to do, now, if you go on YouTube and search up high power blowgun, they use 2 pieces of magazine paper. This is magazine paper, but it's not as thick. This is the thick stuff. I got a whole stack of this, which is just being thrown away. And so basically all you do is you just roll it like this. I'll just make one real quick. You gotta make sure the angle's lined up just right so that in the end it gets rolled up. See, I did it wrong kind of, but oh no, never mind. So now it's like this. Now what you're gonna want to do now at this point, once it's all the way together like that, you're going to want to take your tape, which is a stand. You're going to take your tape, got some tape, and you're going to take a piece about 1 inch long, and you're going to want to put it on the flap of what curls. Now you're left with a little tiny hole, and that's what you put your nail through. You start from the top, and you just put it down until you can see the tip of it slide through there. Then I just use some scissors, grab onto the end of it, and pull it through. You want it out about that much, about 1/2 inch. And if a little more is too much, like 1 inch all the way out is too much, or all the way in, I made one a contractible tip, which is basically what happens is when I shoot it and it hits the target, it hits, and then as it goes in, it goes into the dart gun. And then, as you pull it out, it re-extends all the way out, so it's kind of cool. But this one, nail goes all the way through, and for this project, you're going to need 1 inch and 1.5 inch piece of PVC. You don't have to, but any bigger and the blowgun just gets like too big to handle, and any smaller, you're going to have trouble wrapping your paper tight enough. So now that it's like this obviously isn't going to fit through your blowgun, so you're going to seat it through here, make sure it's a tight fit, this is too tight right now. But so what we're going to do is we're going to cut it off about 1/2 inch above the point, and basically it's going to be like kind of crimped from the cutting since it's so thick. So you're going to stick your thumb down and around and kind of flare it out. When you pull it out, you're going to be left with this little cone. Now obviously this is way too big, so you're just going to cut it down bit by bit. If you take off too much and it's too loose, the blowgun will not work. But if it's too tight and you're having trouble blowing it through, that will not work as well either. Like, this is almost perfect. Just almost. So now, we need to take off a little bit more. Just a bit. And look at that. It's still a little, and remember, because a natural human body thing is, your breath is hot, because your body's 98.6 degrees, so, it's going to generate like a fog, kind of, and it's going to get your paper wet, and when it does that, the edges of this will deteriorate, and you will lose your seal, and the seal is what packs all the air back to blow your dart gun. So if you don't have a seal, you don't have a dart gun. Of course, now to counter this, I put tape all around the top and the edges and about an inch on the inside just to prevent that. So remember, you have to cut it just a little loose because we're going to allow for tape. So now it's just a little. As you can see, I just took off a little tiny bit. Now it should fit like this, like snugly to the point where it's like that. And now all you have to do is thoroughly tape the whole thing, not too much, not too little, and add your nail. And you can either super glue the nail in. When you put super glue on the nail, throw it through really fast, or I just tape it really heavily and then put some resin around it, and that works pretty good. So yeah, this is what your finished product should look like. Where'd it go? Hold on a second. Sorry. I lost it. It should look like this, but with a nail through it. And yeah, but that's pretty much it. It's really fun to make. They go really far and they stick into trees and stuff. Just remember, they're really dangerous, so don't shoot it, aim it at any living thing. Of course, if you're hunting with it, they do hunt with blowguns. So yeah, that's it. And this is the RC SoCal, and I will see you guys later. Remember, be safe.